We're not your typical developers. We are leaving it literally all in the field. We can't take $1 or an acre with us. On this land, families will be here. On this land, it'll be intergenerational activity. On this land, there'll be 4.5 miles of trail through prairie features. I mean, there's so many things that we didn't envision that have now come to fruition. So as we began to look at ourselves as an aging community, we knew that we needed to actually spend time on ourselves and what were our needs. So our needs that were identified was our own health care. And so as people in the South Dakotas since the 1870s, when the sisters first came, we founded hospitals and schools and really broke a lot of ground. And so we found ourselves at this stage in our life, unexpectedly saying, we can break ground again. We can push a paradigm shift for how people are cared for.
Every sister participated in this vision. They each had a voice in it, and they had great consultants to help them lead those conversations. But what I really did is kept focusing, we can do this with the right kind of people. They worked with PRA to create that vision, to create the design, the aspects that they wanted to see in this community. And really in 18 months, and it's to this point where we have a grand opening. So it's extraordinarily remarkable to think what got accomplished in a worldwide pandemic with an average age group of age 86 of sisters. And I've always said, never underestimate none. You probably want to hire one.
What was critical to us is, do the people who are going to be part of this project, do they honor who the sisters are? Do they hold values that align with the sisters' values? And will they be much more about the mission that we were involved in versus the money they could make? And those were criteria that Ted and I, along with the guiding team and actually it was the core team, used as we looked at different companies who could partner with us, because what we wanted more than anything were partnerships.
How we serve seniors as a firm, how we serve seniors in the sense of dignity and respect is important to us and my fellow partners and associates. What we want to do is core reach into their mission and vision and value for a project. When you actually reach into their mission and vision, you actually understand their goals.
It's funny in so many ways because the sisters would tell us, whatever you guys are creating, it better not look like an institution. Which I laugh because we belong to one of the oldest institutions on the face of the earth, right? So you took those words, you took the basis of our imagination, and you put the cement and the sticks and the roof and the windows on it, as well as said, you know, it doesn't have to all be one color. A can of blue paint doesn't cost any more than a can of white paint. And so PRA helped us not stay in the box, because staying in the box is the most comfortable place to be.
The Challenger Center, the future phases of independent living, housing, recreation, entertainment. So to take all those components, all those opportunities to be able to put it together with the first project, to make sure this first project is the catalyst to be able to do more is really important. So I think the legacy has just started, candidly. I think there's gonna be so many more phases between veterans housing, affordable housing, entertainment districts, single family housing, all of this. But all of it started with the vision of the sisters to be able to provide and give back to the community. I think we don't even potentially comprehend the impact that this project's gonna have.
Ultimately, the success of these care communities gets back to the culture of the organization, the kind of leadership they have, the kind of partnership, in this case, with the sisters. And if there's a lesson here, it's if you have the resilience and the tenacity to do the right things, you can create a setting where people want to live and where they want to work. The amazing thing right now is we have found a group of people like that. The question is, can we sustain it? And for a lot of organizations, they've lost their focus on culture, their purpose, why they exist. And this is a campus that is saying, we can do this.